I know I got that stamp about might be a good coach, but he's not a winner. Since that first night, I went sleep thinking, how could I play? There are for me 2 crucial decisions in the tournament where I need also support from everyone. Very important, the role of the senior player. He went to Viratep to say, look, believe me, you can do it. 3-0 second half, 4-0 first leg, champion of the Suzuki Cup.
Speaking of the noise and criticism and discussion, you had to deal with a lot of that during the tournament. You know, criticism of you, of the players, noise from rival fans constantly. How did you manage that? How did you keep things in the camp positive despite all the noise that was going on around it?
I took some distance from the social media, of course. I tried to not use that anymore or post anything because it's like it's good when you are winning, but it's not good when you are losing. And also, especially when you are in the middle of the tournament, it's not good to listen to the social media. You have to have a clear plan before you are there. You are working every day. You have so many things to do. Just focus on your job. Focus. I spend a lot of time. I mean, we are in a bubble. Don't forget that we don't have freedom. We cannot go anywhere. I can tell you that was a huge amount of work in 32 days. I mean, I was crazy about details. I was trying to watch the games again and again, our games. What can we do better than the opponent? How is the next opponent? Where can I hurt them? What is the weakness? Again, I watch the game. And when come to the final, semifinals, I watched 3-4 games. This is eight hours in front of the computer, thinking again and watching again, and then putting the board in front of me, putting my players there and thinking, okay, what is the scenario now? What happens if I score a goal? What happens if I concede a goal? Who can I change? How can I change? Okay, now wait for the game. If that player is not doing well, who could replace him? You know, all these kind of things is the things where I focus totally every day about having pre-plans, why they would happen. And again, watching a lot of video. Of course, we work also very good on the video analysis with Luis, you know, my assistant, my analyst since 8 years now. We show the players again where we think, how we think, and all the work is easier when you have good players and really professional players like they were now. We have a very good climate, a very good atmosphere. They are not big egos there fighting. Of course, some players after 2-3 games, you could see they are not happy for not playing, but they never really stop working or they never make troubles. And that's the difference. They keep pushing each other. They were not only good players, they were, in that case, also very professional. Né? And I keep, of course, talking to the ones that I could see, okay, there is something. Now, I like that being close to the players and explaining decisions. Né? Normally, you just need to say, you guys work and I decide. But I like to explain decisions. Né? And like to tell how close I can see them, or if they drop a little bit the performance. It happens with some players. After the train, I call and say, look, I understand you want to play. I understand that you believe you are better than the one that's playing, but if you show me that face, it will not going to work, because then I cannot play you. Just show me that you are better again. I know you can be better. Just show me tomorrow, show me you are better. And then it was working, understand, John? The next day, that guy come and like destroy the training. We play, all the players, not only for being nice, we play because they are deserving to play. Understand? They are working hard to play. Would be not fair if they don't play. Even the critics also, I told you already, criticism is what developed the world. I'm not against that. I just say, just don't cross the line and don't talk nonsense. That's the only thing I criticize on criticism. If you talk nonsense, of course, then I will not listen to you. But if you are trying to make a critic saying, okay, this is because this, and this, it's fine. That can help. But when you play an international tournament, then you have no bias also anymore. I can be in the Thai league and I can always have the same guys that don't like me, and they will continue to not like me forever, and that is okay. And I will have also the guys that like me, And they probably also continue to like me. This will never change. What will change in the Thai league? When I'm winning, the ones that don't like me, they will be in silence. They will just be waiting. I lose the first one to come out again. To say, I told you he's not good. Now they are not saying one word. The guys that always support me, they are now all happy. And it's also fine. But if you stay there, you will always run in this one, you know. But if you play an international tournament, it's much more neutral. Now I have guys, okay, we did a very good job. That's why it's easier also now to get good comments. Né? But I have now a lot of people from many different countries praising our job, saying, wow, that was good to see. And you can't imagine how many people are sending messages about that. The way we play, the team spirit we show, how is entertainment to see what you want. Again, I know we are winning, maybe the same people, I don't know them. Maybe the same people, if you are doing something bad, they will also be saying, but again, so long it's in the, not crossing the line, as I told you, and not and being on point, it's fine. But it's very important for being an international tournament, because then it's not the same people that we know they have anyway one direction. These people are neutral. They are just saying or talking or commenting what they see. And that is being good for Thailand, being good for our team.
Even though you just won the cup, I still have to ask you tough questions. That's kind of my job. So until the second leg of the final, we didn't concede a single goal from open play. While you were at Bangkok United, between 2015 and 2019, your team conceded on average 1.2 goals per game. What's changed now? How have you changed your approach, your style to make yourself more defensively solid?
Especially with Bangkok United, you are entertaining a lot, you are scoring a lot. If you see also, I concede, I have 1.2, but I have then almost 2 per game. And if I always win 2-1, I'm happy also. But I know that tournaments, especially tournaments, it's important that you defend well. The league is also important. I just mean the league, you have more games. What I'm trying to do the last 2-3 years, I'm trying just to work on my defensive transition. That's it. I'm trying to read, to learn, to watch teams that are with solid defense, what they are doing, how the players are moving. And I'm trying to show that to my players to just be better. I'm trying to be a better coach defensively, not defensively when the opponent has the ball and you have time. There, even with Bangkok United, I'm defending very well, believe me. My problem was I'm very offensive coach, and the transition is always been a problem. Because again, transition is about spaces. It's the most dangerous part of the game when you play very offensive. But if you can put your players in a place that they can defend better when we lose that ball, we're going to defend better as a team. And that is what I was trying to work. And in this case also, showing a lot of videos about that vigilance, what happened when Supachok has the ball there on 1v1 and he's going to dribble. We are all expecting he will beat the opponent anyway. Okay, but stop now. Where are we now? How, if happens that he crossed and they cut that ball, where can we be now? And that works really, like the idea with Tristan Do, with Tiraton as a left back to go inside, to be more close to that ball, to kill some counterattacks, even if it's Timor-Leste, man. People say, but this Timor-Leste. I remember also the critics after Timor-Leste. Oh, that was terrible. That was not terrible. I'm sorry. It was not terrible. There are many good things that we can take from that game. It's our first game together after 2 days of training. I was totally happy with that performance. Again, because of small moments of the game. Example, Timor-Leste, some fast players, young in front, good on counter-attack. How can we position ourselves to kill that counter-attack? And we did that in a perfect way. I don't care that it's Timor-Leste. It's the idea behind it. And Tristan Do was doing a great job there and did it again after in the first final. Don't forget, he's also playing that position in the first final. Did it again against a team that was much better than Timor-Leste. That was Indonesia, the team that was there unbeaten. Number one in the group stage, didn't lose a game in the semi-final, and we beat them 4-0. And then, but this Indonesia, what man, they were good. They were very good. boys they have a bright future. If they continue going like that, they are average 21, I think. Imagine these guys in 5 years or in 2 years. You understand? So these are moments of the game or insiders of the game that only people that work with football know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying take some distance from social media. A football fan is always right to criticize or to show feelings. But what about the plan? What was the plan? What is working good on that plan? How we can defend better? As I said, how can you defend counterattacks and this and that? And that was one game that helped us to improve. Look, the second game against Vietnam, and that was a fantastic defensive job. The best probably in my career. And I never thought that I would be happy to say something like that. That I have a game to defend and I defend well. I mean, I'm in the wrong movie here. That's not my sentence. But it was the right thing to do. You understand? Also, the change in the half to get even more defensive with Elias for the long balls was the right thing to do. We are winning already 2-0. We just want to be in the final and we are facing a very strong opponent.
Last question now, Mano. In an interview about a couple of years ago with me, you mentioned that as time goes on at Bangkok United, you were recognized more and more, and that your personal life was changing because of how much you were being recognized for people just around in the town, in the city, and things like that. Now you've won the Suzuki Cup. Everyone knows you. Everyone loves you right now. How is your personal life right now? Can you still go and eat dinner in peace, or is it just constantly?
I must say, John, that I never thought that could be like that, but at the moment it's been really crazy. I mean, one side, I love to see that because it's being really about wherever I go, the people come to say thank you. I mean, I even feel bad. I mean, thank you. You have to thank the players. They execute the ideas. But yes, the popularity in terms of this, I mean, for being the national team, probably I never thought could be that different, but it's been incredible everywhere. I mean, I'm not going too much anywhere now. I'm really taking a good rest at home. But even if I go to Central Plaza to grab something, I have to stop and take some pictures with people. But I mean, again, that makes me proud. Make me proud. But it's not something that I stay with my feet totally on the ground. I know how it is when you are winning. It's nice. Probably when I'm losing, nobody will talk to me. I will go to the same supermarket and I will get my fruits and my milk. Nobody will ask me for it. Okay, so I'm totally aware of that, but I am enjoying the moment. Yes.
And as you should. Congratulations again on winning the Suzuki Cup, and thank you from all of us for bringing that trophy back home. And thanks again for joining us on Thai League Central. To all the viewers, please follow us on thaicentral.com, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And again, Mano, thanks for joining us and hope to see you again soon.
Welcome.